Story time. So, once upon a time, I have asked somebody I know really well this question. Since we're Christians, and since the Bible does say, if you marry while your spouse is still alive, if you're married to someone else, you're committing adultery. Yes, there are things that you can divorce your spouse for is adultery. And obviously, I think is any type of abuse. So, but our couple is perfectly fine, right? They love each other, this and that. They're Christian, they're believers, follow the word of God. So this thing happens. Husband goes to war. Or goes to a country where it's war. And in a short period of time, they tell her that he's missing. He's gone. He's vanished. Most likely dead. Obviously, she's devastated. She buried her husband. She waited. Maybe a couple of years, she waited. Then she finally moved on. Let's say it'd been 2 years down the road without him. They said he was missing. They said that he's probably dead. There you go. She moved on. And then she's young. Just imagine that she's young. And she marries again. She marries that beautiful man, a man of God. They make a family. She gives him children. They live happy, and that's it. They're both Christians. They are extremely happy. And then, a couple of years down the road, he comes back. Her first husband comes back. Knocks on the door and says, "Oh my gosh, honey, I almost died. I hope you've been waiting for me. I'm back." So, here it is. The person I'm discussing this thing with says that because her first husband came back, she needs to leave her new husband and go back to her first husband because she is committing adultery because her first husband is alive and she is married to another man. I don't think that God would want her to break this new family that she built. But that person is definitely saying that she is a sinner by staying with her new husband and not letting her old husband in. So, what do you guys think? But then, I said this. Okay, imagine your wife was missing and it'd been a few years and you're like 45, let's say. And then it was very heartbreaking and everything, but then you got over it. You buried your wife because she'd been missing. It'd been years. Obviously, you don't want to be alone. You don't want to die a lonely man. So you find yourself that young, beautiful wife and you marry her. You love her crazily, and you love and all these things. It's exciting, right? So, and she gives you a child. You have a newborn baby now, and you're so happy, like, never before. And she comes back. Your first wife comes back. What are you going to do? So you're now an adulterer because you're married to a woman while your first wife is alive. And only then this person actually put himself in the shoes of this guy from story. And only then he said, gosh, it is a tough one. It's a tough one. But like when it was a woman, from a woman's perspective, she has to take her first husband back. But then when it was from man's perspective, he's like, So that's quite interesting. But what do you guys think? Because I think about divorce, I think there's every situation is different and every situation is specific. And you cannot just say Christians cannot divorce and remarry. Otherwise, they're committing adultery because there are different circumstances and different couples and different stories behind each marriage. Tell me what you think.